Here's a reality check that might sting a little. Cameras, those big, expensive DSLRs and mirrorless beasts, are starting to feel like dead money. Because while traditional camera prices are skyrocketing, the Galaxy S25 Ultra is quietly proving you don't need a $6,000 setup to capture magical photos. Think about it. In the last few months, camera prices have gone through the roof. The Sony A7CR, once $3,000, now costs $3,400. The flagship Sony A9 III has climbed to a jaw-dropping $6,800. Even the beloved Ricoh GR series, a street photographer's favorite, jumped from $899 to $1,499 in one generation. That's a $600 leap. And for what? A heavier bag, more gear to lug around, and files that still need hours of editing. Sure, if you're a pro shooting the Olympics or wildlife documentaries, those tools make sense. But what about the rest of us? Most of us just want beautiful photos, the kind you look back on years later and smile. And the truth is, flagship phones like the Galaxy S25 Ultra are already more than capable of delivering that. Here's the simple math. Instead of dropping $6,000 on a camera body and lenses, you could spend around $1,200 on the Galaxy S25 Ultra and use the remaining $5,000 on a dream trip. Imagine this. Instead of sitting at home reading gear reviews, you're exploring the streets of Tokyo or hiking in New Zealand and capturing every moment effortlessly from your pocket. That's exactly what actress and photographer Simona Halacheva did. She ditched the bulky gear and shot her entire Japan trip on the Galaxy S25 Ultra. The results? Stunning. Her images aren't just good for a phone, they're good, period. Moody night shots with rich colors and crisp details, dynamic street scenes full of symmetry, texture, and emotion. Some even channel the style of iconic photographers like Saul Leiter and Fan Ho. And here's the kicker. She shot them all in JPEG, straight out of the phone, and edited them in VSCO with just a handful of filters. What makes this phone so capable? For starters, the Galaxy S25 Ultra's main camera packs a massive 200-megapixel sensor with optical image stabilization. That means ultra-sharp shots, even in tricky lighting. And Samsung has tuned the processing to be more natural than the S24 Ultra. Less over-sharpening and much better exposure, especially at night. You get that clean, cinematic look without needing to fiddle with raw files or spend hours in Lightroom. Simona points out something most beginners overlook. Photography isn't about capturing everything in perfect light. It's about telling a story. She says, a photographic image needs depth, atmosphere, emphasis. That's achieved through light and shadow. Sometimes the most powerful photos are silhouettes or partially hidden scenes. And with a phone, you can capture them instantly without missing the moment. And that's another huge advantage. Speed. A traditional camera demands time, switching lenses, adjusting settings, checking exposure. By the time you're ready, the moment might be gone. With a phone, you just pull it out and shoot. No setup, no missed opportunities, and no back pain from carrying a 15-pound camera bag. Even sensor size, something gear enthusiasts obsess over, isn't the deal breaker people think it is. Simona says a big sensor doesn't make you a better photographer. And she's right. Composition, light, and timing matter far more than raw specs. Of course, none of this means you shouldn't buy a dedicated camera if you truly need one, but for 90% of people, especially beginners or casual shooters, spending thousands on gear just doesn't make sense anymore. If you're tempted to test this for yourself, here's a quick cheat sheet of phones worth considering. Samsung's Galaxy S25 Ultra or last year's S24 Ultra. Apple's iPhone 17 Pro Max, Xiaomi's 15 Ultra, Oppo's Find X8 Ultra, Vivo's X200 Ultra, or Google's Pixel 10 Pro XL. All of them pack cameras that rival dedicated gear, and in many cases, they're easier and more fun to use. And if you're still skeptical, just look up the iPhone Photography Awards. For 18 years, people have been winning with shots taken on phones as old as the iPhone X. That's proof that great photography isn't locked behind a $6,000 paywall. It's in your hands already. The Galaxy S25 Ultra shows us that photography has shifted. The magic isn't just in megapixels and sensor sizes anymore. It's in how quickly and effortlessly we can capture stories. And in a world where moments pass in seconds, that might be the most important upgrade of all. So the next time someone tells you that you need a fancy camera to take real photos, remember this: a phone can now deliver professional-level results, fit in your pocket, and still leave you enough money for a plane ticket and a lifetime of memories. Cameras aren't dead, but for most of us, they're no longer essential. And that's why the Galaxy S25 Ultra isn't just another phone, it's the future of photography.